Now we move along to Sochi. With the Olympics pretty much in a few days, there have been a lot of problems coming out of Sochi, Russia, a place where many people vacation. It's supposed to be a resort spot. And now they're hosting the Winter Olympics, oddly enough. There have been a lot of problems. We're going to talk about Shaun White in a moment, but we're really going to talk about now the problems that many people don't see. These have all been tweeted out by media members who have been in Sochi for about a week, maybe a little less than a week. We're going to go through these randomly, sporadically. So let's see the first one. These were all tweeted out by media members. This one is of something that fell in their hotel and kind of shattered something else on the street. A little odd, considering that you're there to cover an Olympic event. Moving right along, what else do we got? Oh, this is what you should and should not do when you're taking a dump. Nope, can't even take a dump when you pee. So just sit down and pee. That's in the bathrooms of Russia.
Sits on top of the toilet with the feet on the toilet seat. And who's fishing in the toilet? What's the last bottle?
Can we zoom out a little bit?
Is that...
I have no idea. Fire? Is that?
He's got one leg spread. I don't know.
I don't know either. Don't jerk off in the bathroom. No. All right, moving along. What else do we got?
Don't put a corn in a cob.
Don't grill.
Yeah.
Okay, this is tweeted out from someone else basically saying that their hotel has no lobby, but they do have a picture of Russian President Vladimir Putin.
They have no lobby?
They have no lobby. No lobby.
What do you need a lobby for? Honestly. You don't even spend much time in the lobby. Check-in desk and go up to your room.
All right, fine. What else? Oh, this is a great one. From Dan Wetzel. To anyone, oh no, this is not from Dan Wetzel, excuse me. This is from Bonnie D. Ford. Update from Sochi 2014 barracks. Arrived back at my room and found door like this. Clue, I didn't leave it that way. So she leaves her hotel room, she comes back, and the door is just wide open.
With keys in the, is that her keys or are those obviously not?
No.
And the person decides to break in and then leave the keys?
And then we later found out that apparently a TV installation company was in her room. Still, you might want to let the person know who's in the room. Okay, what else do we got? From Dan Wetzel. To anyone in Sochi, I am now in possession of 3 light bulbs. We'll trade for a door handle. This offer is real. And then he updated saying they installed functioning doorknobs on my hotel room door. Sweet, light bulb trade offer is no longer valid. So he goes home with 3 light bulbs. Congratulations to Yahoo's Dan Wetzel. What else do we got? I mean, a picture's worth 1,000 words. This one sort of speaks for itself. A room that basically will not keep light out. Internet cables, I mean, come on, man. Which one is this? Simon Stanley, good news, I have internet. Bad news, it's dangling from the ceiling in my room. I mean, like, these are people covering the Olympics. This is the host city. Do we have any more? Oh, great, fantastic. This is also from Dan Wetzel. Apparently light bulbs are just falling out of the sky. Don't know how this happens. Manholes right here, as you see, to a little bit to the center left. You might want to cover those in case someone falls in it.
It's a pretty view.
It's a pretty view with a manhole. All right. Canada headquarters, apparently. Look how disheveled Sochi looks right there. Oh, and then someone found an orange and a peeled back orange in their hotel room as well, in the closet. I mean, again, what? What?
Okay, I get it. Like, no, there's more.
Oh, great. Go ahead.
Well,
go ahead.
All right. I get like maybe the manhole and maybe the keys. But Americans, we are some bougie people, man. We worry about.
That's what you take away from it?
I was like, we complain about some drape. Like half this stuff is so minute. Like, oh no, the drapes don't work. Well, fucking put them back up there and try to fix them. Oh, my internet works, but it's just dangling from. Look at my. Like, who gives a fuck? Like. Deal with it. Like, it's just complaining about. I understand it's a host city and it's Olympics.
You would think they would try to put forth a better effort.
Yeah, but it's like, but you act like
members.
it's like people are. It's like something drastic. Like, oh, my door handle doesn't work. I can't believe this does not work. It's like the biggest deal ever.
Okay, so if you were to go to Europe and you were to check into a hotel room and the door is just wide open when you come back.
Did I not just say? I said, okay, the manhole and the door is the 2 things I'd be like, okay. Other than that, I'm like.
So you deal with the internet problems. You deal with all that.
The light bulb and the drapes. You're like, come on.
Okay.
Come on, dude.
All
like,
right.
really, are we this bougie that we can't even
Apparently we
deal
are.
with it?
There's a few more that are really shocking, though. So
Orange
let's move
peels.
along.
Oh, no, the orange peels are on my thing.
Well, I mean, I'd find that a little odd. There is no power in this man's hotel room, so that's what the picture is of. Continuing along, I'm waiting for the worst one from Greg Wyshynski. Do we have any more? I believe we do. Oh, this is great. So, hotel rooms and bathrooms where you could literally hold hands and take a shit together. So I like that one. All right, continuing along. My favorite, please do not flush toilet paper down the toilet. Put it in the bin provided. Which actually is apparently commonplace, as one person tweeted at me. And here is the drinking water that you should not drink. That is not apple juice, that's water. All right, and then this is a spa apparently that's still under construction. Whatever, Drew's not going to like that one.
Yeah.
All right, continuing along. Is that it? Oh, they delivered a TV. Whatever. The TV's not installed. That's it. Okay. So my favorite ones were, as Keith Olbermann likes to say, put it in the bin provided. He did a great job ripping Sochi, and the two toilets that are right next to each other. I love that as well.
The two toilets, yeah. I mean, I can remember in college, there's plenty of dive bars that I've been to where the toilets were way worse than just being next to each other.
What were they? On top of each other?
No, they were just like
climb up the ladder?
Non-flush toilets that had no door and maybe sometimes not even a seat. So you do like the freaking Iron Cross because you really gotta go. You gotta go.
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah.
The Iron Cross.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
Come on, man.
So you don't foresee a problem with
No,
much
I just feel like it's a lot of complaining
like.
over nothing. Like I can get like I said, the manhole and somebody coming in your door and leaving it open. That's a problem. But some other stuff, you're like, we really just take a lot of things for granted here, and I guess you just never seen anything outside of the United States, and you think it's so odd and so crazy, but you actually are probably in a better hotel room or a better place in the Olympic Village than I would say 80% of the people
out
living
of
there.
Drew Carter right now. That's incredible. Here's my thing. Vladimir Putin spent more than $50 billion trying to get the Olympics to Sochi. The one thing I would think is clean water. I mean,
Obviously.
That's a necessity. I don't know why. Maybe I am getting a little too bougie living in Los Angeles. But here's what I'll say. If I were to be a media member there, and I were to go, and I were to see half of this shit, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, they are not prepared. Yeah. Structurally, they are not prepared to welcome anybody. They can't. At one point, someone tweeted out, the entire, I forget which country, I want to say Canada. They're like, the Canadian team is here. And there's no hotel to put them up right now. Like,
see, that's
like,
crazy.
Come on.
I get it. I get that. But the stuff that we showed on here, some of the stuff I could be like, get over it. But also, I just read this morning that it was like 2 crates or shipments full of Greek yogurt is not allowed to go to Russia from the United States, from New York, because the Russian customs won't let them through. And there's like this whole diplomatic
Greek yogurt?
Greek yogurt for the athletes because it's protein and it's like low carb.
Yeah.
And they won't because the Russians said that they didn't do the right paperwork for the thing. And it's like, this is crazy. I just read it this morning and it's the most craziest. I mean, it's sitting in a storage unit at the U.S. Customs because they won't let it ship. And obviously, there's a big demand right now because of the athletes want the Greek yogurt, but it's crazy, yeah. But it's pretty.
Greek yogurt's a solid little snack.
A solid snack, especially for an athlete that's training for the Olympics. Snack. So they're trying to do all these loopholes, and the United States said something like, even if all the paperwork was going to be correct, they still wouldn't let them do it. So now they're asking favors and all this stuff.
Sure.
So it's
sure.
Interesting.
Greek yogurt and water are the best ways to fight hunger, is basically what I've read. Greek yogurt Greek yogurt and water via Yahoo, by the way. By the way, a few others. The Americans and everyone else traveling to Sochi via foodpoisoningbulletin.com get a hepatitis A vaccination because it is a viral disease of the liver, but you could possibly get it if you go to Sochi. Good to know. And what else? The symptoms, by the way: fatigue, loss of appetite, nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, and yellow skin lasting up to 6 months. So get a vaccination.